guys, Jed Walters here. Today's review is TaylorMade's PSi Tour Forged irons. It's Irons Week for TaylorMade, and in conjunction with the Irish Open, which they've launched over at the K Club this week. So this review is the forged version of the PSi irons. I've already done the PSi irons and also M2 and M2 Tour. If you haven't seen those, check those out. The links are in the description there below. But looking at this iron, it's got all of the features of the PSi iron itself, from the new thin undercut sole for better ball speed and distance, especially off them low-centered hits. It's got the face slots for the vibration dampening, so a little bit more feel off those off-center hits, and also then combined with the inverted cone technology increases the ball speed, so we can maximize speed on the off-center hits, get good feedback off them and hit the ball much further, which is good on a more consistent basis. But it's also been then designed with some input from the tour players in mind, so it looks like the classic sort of players club. It's got a very thin sole, nice thin top line as well, thinnish but progressive offset in there as well, and with the center of gravity, so in the longer irons they're a little bit easier to fly and get the launch a little bit higher. The shorter irons, they don't need that amount of manipulation with the center of gravity, so you can get that real nice feel and penetration from the flight. It's got that little muscle, classic muscle cavity design, if you like, from TaylorMade as well. So forged steel, all the playability, all the feel, but all the technology to go with it. Let's see how it goes. I've got this 3 degrees upright, and it's KBS toe stiff, a ½ inch longer than standard. We've got ES14 down for our numbers as we go, so let's give it a whirl. And like all of the classic clubs, it looks amazing. It's got that real sort of, real, what word can we use to describe it? You could call it the sexy look, really, in terms of how a golf club is designed. It just looks awesome. So let's see if it feels as good as it looks. Oh, it's awesome. Absolutely amazing feel. And it's that forged steel, it's the feedback combined with the technology which sees the flight go really nicely. This is one of those clubs where I look at it and I think, the numbers need to be just amazing, because it's one of those clubs you'd really love to have right throughout. Okay, not quite got that one there. Well, the greatest of swings, not quite got the impact. But that's what they designed the golf clubs through, so it'll be interesting to see how the numbers come across. Okay, let's hit a few more. That's better, really nice, solid strike. Great flight off it as well. I've got to say, I love that classic look and the feel as well. They do feel really nice. If you haven't tried PSi, or you haven't tried these, 2 clubs that you really need to go and have a go at. Okay, a little off centre with the hit. Still seems to have gone okay though. So that's where the benefit of the technology comes from. When you get those off centre hits, especially from this type of club, if you were to mishit your general sort of muscle cavity forged club, you'd lose a lot of distance. You wouldn't have that same consistency right the way through. You might hit one really nicely and it might go, say, 165 for instance, but then you hit one a little bit heel or toe or a little bit low at the face, and you can lose like 20 yards from it, because the speed the golf ball comes off the club face at is totally different. So to have the technology, the speed pocket, the face slots in there as well, I'd be interested to see how those numbers sort of go through with the miss hits. Really nice. Really nice. Big fan. They're a really good classic club. Years and years ago, the older RAC combos, which were similar in their look, and these are just as nice in their feel as well. Let's take a look at those numbers. Okay, really interesting that The overall numbers there, so overall ball speed coming out 109 and distance at 164, so it's in and around where I would be normally. Individually, we look at it and there's one there 167, 164, and then sort of in 163s. So it's interesting that even miss-hitting it, ball speed remained up there around 109 and the distance was okay as well. So the technology in there has really helped. So, if you're somebody who wants one of those classic sort of players type clubs, almost bladed like, but then on the flip side of it, thinks I'm not going to get the benefit that I would do out of a sort of a more traditional, say, progressive or more traditional technology of the heel and toe weighted, where the weight's been made to benefit the ball speed and maximise those off-centre hits. You don't like that sort of chunkier club, if you like. This is a great club to try because it gives the best of both worlds. The speed pocket for the lower hits, the face slots for the dampening of the vibration, and also then helping the speed on those off-centre hits is really good. This is a golf club where, I think you've got to have a go at it if you're thinking about getting a new set of clubs, just so you can see that if you want that little bit of feel and the feedback of the Forge Club, you've got the benefit of everything to go with it as well. Really good. It's one of those where you see the others and think, well, the other clubs maybe go a little bit further, but that gives you a little bit of everything. And it's that feedback, that feeling that you want to try and sort of maintain as you go through. But I think you definitely need to get out and I'll give it a go. I love it. I think it's really nice. Guys, let me know what you think if you've tried it, or PSi, or the M2 and the M2 Tour as well. Let me know. Put your feedback in the box below there. Even any clubs that you would like to see a review on, put them down there and I will get those for you. Thanks for watching as always. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It's free to subscribe. Great content on there and lots more coming as well. Catch me on social media. Details are in the description below and I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Thanks for watching.